sure you can see me on camera. Sorry, girl. Is it nice out there today? It didn't seem like it was going to be too hot.
It's warming up.
Well, that's actually good. You can tell there's rain in the air.
My hips can tell it's rain too. My hips have been hurting the last 3 days.
It rained this morning at my house. Did it rain where you were?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting it as I walking the dog. It rained on us, but it wasn't bad. Well, welcome to yoga, everyone. I hope you had a good week last week. It's good to be back. We'll start just by settling back in our chairs and relaxing. You can let your chair take your weight now. And this part is just being present, focusing on this moment, and trying to take our minds away from whatever happened before and what's going to happen after this so we can relax a little bit. You can just rest your hands in your lap. Again, it is relaxing. You just want to let your chair take your weight and try to not strain or create any tension in your body as much as you can avoid it. It's hard to fully let all that go sometimes. Relax that place between your eyebrows. Maybe take the tongue off the roof of your mouth so that your jaw can relax. Now start to notice your body. I know we have having some aches and pains because it feels like rain, so that'll be something you're noticing. And how do you treat that area? Be gentle with it. Notice your breath. Does it feel smooth or forced? Relaxed or stressful? And notice what you've got on your mind today. Maybe it's something that can carry with you. Maybe it's something you want to set aside for a bit. And if that's the case, focus on the breath, focus on the movement, and when the thoughts return, refocus as many times as you need to. Now we're going to start to change our breath. We're going to start to breathe more deeply. So you may want to sit up just a little straighter in your chair. You know what? Let's go ahead and check our posture because you really can't get that breath down deep if you're all slouched over. So we'll just make sure both feet are flat on the floor. We're going to bring our shoulders up toward our ears. Let the shoulder blades come down the back and then just kind of neutralize a little bit. You don't want to stay in that exaggerated position. And we're going to breathe in through the nose if possible. Let the air go way down into the belly. You might put your hands there so you can feel your belly expand. And we'll exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's kind of a sleepy afternoon. We're all wanting to yawn, and I felt that way all day, so it's a Monday for sure, and it does feel like some kind of weather. Just continue those breaths at your own pace. You want to breathe in slowly, letting the belly expand, and then exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just practice that a bit. Long, slow breaths. If you feel lightheaded, you can return to your normal breath until that passes. Now we're going to start to warm up our upper body. Let's start here like we're holding a beach ball, and we'll open up on the inhale, close on the exhale. Again. Now this time when we close, we're going to hug the knees and really let out all the air. Feel a stretch in your low back. And we'll reach toward the ankles. Inhale up. Turn the palms to the back of the room and then exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll bring our fingertips to our shoulders and do some circles with our arms bent. These circles can be pretty big. Do what feels good to your shoulders, I should say first, but it's easier to make a big circle with your elbows bent. And then reverse. And then we'll do some shoulder circles. And reverse. Now we'll come out, stop traffic. Do just a few small circles here. And then we'll reverse. We may need some mats. We'll just roll out on our mats today and mat. Oh, that would be nice. Now we're going to warm up our necks and we'll nod. Yes, first. And we'll no. Say no. And then chin to chest. We're going to let the chin follow the collarbone. And we'll look over the shoulder with the eyes open. And then we're going to move with the breath. Back down and then to the other side. And then back to center with the chin down. Then raise up to face me. We'll let the ear come toward one shoulder. Extend the arm you're leaning away from. And you may massage here or put a little weight here to get an extra stretch there in the neck. And then we'll release. Do the same thing on the other side. And release. Now we'll do a little bit of conductor. And then we'll come out here to goalpost arms, just with a very light fist. And we'll inhale, exhale to squeeze. Weight machine. Good. Now we're going to stretch out our sides, just keeping both hips on, or both sits bones on your chair. We'll stop with one arm up overhead, the other arm reaching down, getting as tall as you can, and then lean toward the lower arm, again keeping both sits bones on the chair. We'll inhale up, exhale down. Again, stretch really tall and lean, stretching your side. And we'll inhale up again. Let's just turn the palms away from one another and then exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's get down in our chairs a little bit and we'll do a slow jog. Does the temperature feel okay? Pretty much okay? Okay. I have long sleeves on, so it's hard for me to gauge. Get those legs warmed up. Then we'll go into our first set of leg lifts. Just bend one knee, extend the other leg, and you actually can bend this knee as well if you need to. We're just going to lift and lower. We're working the quadriceps and the hamstrings here. And we'll switch legs. Good. And then we'll go into hinge and cross, where we place the hands lightly behind the head and bring the elbow toward the knee while lifting the knee. If that works for you, you don't have to lift the knee. And other side. Good. And you can loosen your side back up if you need to. Now we're going to skip back into our chairs and raise the legs up. We'll do a little bit of point and flex. And we'll circle the ankles. And reverse. then come over here and feet for a second. Then we'll come back up and point the toes and do some scissors for the inner and outer thighs. Good, and then bend the knees, and we'll scoot out and do another round of those leg lifts and hinge and cross. Other leg. And then we'll hinge and cross. So knee toward elbow, lifting knee if you like. And then switch sides, unless you're going side to side, that's okay too. And then just loosen up again. And we'll stop for just a moment to work on the hands because I don't want to forget them. I'm afraid if I wait longer, I will. So we'll just rest our arms against our bodies. And we're going to do claw first with hands and feet. So we'll squeeze all the muscles in the hands and feet on an inhale. Release on an exhale. And again. And then touch the thumb to every finger. And then we'll circle the wrist. Reverse. And then let one palm face me. Pull those fingertips back to stretch the forearm. Flip the hand over. And the other side. And I'm going to shake the hands out a little bit. Now we'll turn to face one wall, just putting your legs over the side of your chair. Extend the leg closer to me, behind you, with the knee bent. And then kind of neutralize your spine again, pointing your tailbone down at the floor. I'm going to inhale up, and then exhale down into a triceps dip. We'll repeat that several times. Now next time your arms are up overhead in the strong warrior one, we're going to windmill them down, warrior two, and extend that leg if you can. It's kind of awkward to do sitting in a chair. Ribs come over the hips. We're looking out over fingertips. This is warrior two. Remember to keep breathing. And we'll flip the front palm, tip back to peaceful warrior. Move back down into warrior two. Come to face me. We'll skip the side angle stretch today. Horse pose with the fingertips pointing down toward the floor. We're going to dip one shoulder at a time while looking at over the other shoulder. And then when you're ready, you can just meet me on the other side of your chair. We'll go through those warriors again. Extending one leg back, pointing the tailbone down. Inhale up. Exhale into your triceps dips. Keep your core engaged here. Now, when your arms are up overhead, we'll do that windmill down into our warrior two, looking out over the fingertips. Then we'll flip the front palm and tip back to peaceful warrior. Move back down, warrior two. Good, and then come to face me. Let's go ahead and do another round of leg lifts. And then let the heel rest on the floor. Inhale up. Exhale as you hinge out and stretch the back of your leg. And then we'll slowly come back up. We're going to hug that knee in and stretch the quadriceps. Maybe rock around or move the leg to massage the hip. Then we're going to cross over into figure four stretch. Feel the stretch in the leg that's on top. If you want to get a deeper stretch, you can hinge out just like we did before. Take some good deep breaths here. Good, and then we'll release that foot down. We're going to do some leg lifts on the other side. Okay, then we'll let the heel rest. We're going to inhale up. Exhale to hinge out. When you're ready, we'll slowly come back up. Hug that knee in. And make any kind of movements that you want to make. And then we'll cross over. Now this side may feel a little differently than the first side, and that's normal. You want to feel a stretch in your hip. You may also feel, if your quadricep is really tight, you're probably going to feel it pretty well there too. If you want to intensify that hip stretch, you might hinge out. Remember to breathe. Remember to keep your top foot flexed. And then when you're ready, you can slowly come back up and place that foot down. And we'll get ready to go to our eagle arms. So we'll do some good stretching for your digestion, for your spine, and get some good stretches between the shoulders. So we'll start out here. We're going to inhale and exhale as we twist. The front hand comes to the outside of the opposite knee. You might kind of hook your elbow on the back of your chair if that is available to you. We're just looking over the shoulder, feeling a good stretch in the waist. You can lift your hip up off the chair if that feels better to your back in this position. And then when you're ready, just come back around. We're going to cross the back arm over the front, bend the elbows, and then you can touch the backs of your hands together or maybe wind up a little bit more and kind of touch the fingers and the palms and feel some good stretching between your shoulders. You can lift the elbows up or put them down and just kind of see where you need some stretching there. And then we're going to inhale up, exhale to curve down into your lap. And then you can reach toward your ankles, inhale up. Palms to the back of the room and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Whew, I'm feeling more awake.
Me too.
When you're ready, come back around, cross over. Keep taking those deep breaths. Clasp. Feel the good stretch. And then we'll inhale to lift up a bit. Exhale to curve down into our lap. Release all the air. Reach toward your ankles. Inhale up. And then exhale. Now just take a moment to make any other kind of movement you want to make with your body. It can be a repeat of something we've done. It can be just any kind of movement. It doesn't matter. And in just a moment, we'll finish up with our sunshine pose. And relax again. All right. So just bring the knees apart. Cup the hands. We're going to lean forward with the head up. Inhale up. And then you might imagine some nice cool water spilling over. Scoot on back into your chair. Let it start to take your weight, just like we did in the beginning. And we're going to refocus on that breath. Taking some deep ones to slow the heart rate down. Relaxing any muscles in your body that are clenched. Breathing into any spaces where you might feel pain or stiffness. Getting as still as you can be. When you're ready, you can start to reawaken just by wiggling your fingers and toes and moving into the larger parts of your body, arms, legs. Alright, good. We're going to do our last stretch, the really tall morning stretch, but it's afternoon. Inhale, exhale down into a hug. Say something sweet to yourself. You did something really great today, taking care of your body, your mind. Give a final squeeze when you're ready, and you can release. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. So good to see you. I hope you have a good afternoon.
You too.
Let's get this